Good day, doctors, and welcome to our Export Management Group project presentations. And my group consists of 5 members, which myself as Wong Yong Kai 271701, Tan Ching Yi 271393, So Men Hua 271427, Go Sing Jie 271581, and lastly NURHUDA AQILAH BINTI Muhammad SIDEK 271662. So I will be in charge in the introductions part. So for company backgrounds, Bullet Enterprise was founded by So Min Hua. So next, Bullet bring the meanings of the speed of the car and the safety of the car itself. So the purpose of the Bullet Enterprise is to provide the high quality car with cheaper products to the customer, so that every categories of the citizens can own at least one car by their own. The target of Bullet Enterprise is to expand the business worldwide, especially in Asian regions. Lastly, the category of the product can be divided into 4 parts, which are 2-seater car, 4-seater car, 6-seater car, and lastly 8-seater car. The visions of Bullet Enterprise is to become the largest car manufacturing sectors in Asia. And to provide the quality and customer certifications is our main priorities in every country. The missions of Bullet Enterprise is to design and create the most quality and safety car with the reasonable price to the consumer. Second, provide job opportunity to the people around. Third, create more car with suitable with the customer preference toward the company product by emphasizing on the low-cost policies. Lastly, enables our organizations to be more flexible to compete with other brands internationally. And this is our company logo. And this is our organizational chart with executive of chairman will be handled by So Men Hua. Deputies chief officers will be handled by me, myself, Wong Yong Kai. Director group marketing will be handled by NURHUDA AQILAH BINTI Muhammad SIDEK. Then direct group finance will be handled by Tan Ching Yi, and lastly directors of human resource will be handled by Go Sing Jie. And this is our product descriptions of Bullet X90. So for the first picture is the front view of Bullet X90, and for the second picture is the back view of the Bullet X90. So Bullet X90 designed with the high quality of metal which can stand with the pressure outside, especially when unwanted things happens to the driver and the passenger itself. Next, Bullet X90 also equipped with the high quality of engine which Bullet Enterprise worked together with BMW company to create the high quality engines for our car. And our Bullet X90 also consists with airbags 3.0, which can ensure the safety of the driver and the passenger itself during unwanted event happens. Lastly, our Bullet X90 also equipped with the ecosystem, which can save the usage of fossil fuel. So let us watch a short video about our car demo. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, our car designed with the high quality metal which can stand the pressure outside, especially when the unwanted event happens. So, and our car also consists with airbag 3.0, which can ensure the safety of the driver and the passengers itself. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NURHUDA AQILAH BINTI Muhammad SIDEK, metric number 271662. I will continue with the international market overview. First thing is the opportunities in the market. First, we are going to do manufacturing industries, which is the automotive industry. Manufacturing industries are the major of wealth-generating sectors of every economy. These industries adopt various technologies and methods widely known as manufacturing process management. Then, manufacturing industries are important for an economy as they employ a huge share of force labor and produce materials. So we have 4 main countries, which is South Korea, Japan, China, and Thailand. So we go first to the South Korea. South Korea tries to extend its global trading presence by engaging in a bilateral preferential trade deal, which is the restriction on the import of bullet car need to be decreased. They also have a high-end manufacturing due to the high-skilled workforce. They also have a high technology infrastructure. They also have a advanced research and development. And South Korea is located in a strategic location for Asia and the Pacific. Secondly, we go to the China. China has an open door policy actively encourage international and multinational cars to invest and operate in the automotive market of the nation through joint venture and through several factors. Then we go to the Japan. Japan's manufactured products have a well-earned reputation for high quality. Also, they has a creative product design, high production standard, and high manufacturing workforce. And the last one, we go to the Thailand. Automotive production is reinforced and developed by supporting facilities and special investment policies, which is EEC. EEC which provide National Automotive Tire and Testing Center, whereby the first and only automotive testing center in the Southeast Asia, which is they are offering international standard automotive and tire testing. Other than that, they also have their own employee training program. And lastly, consists of manufacture of upstream raw material and downstream vehicle assemblies. Is the export market segmentation. We focus on two aspects, which is the culture and demography. First, we go to the Japan. Japan is located on the eastern edge of Asia. Population of Japan contribute about 1.62% to the world, but can be said most of the car user is from rural area, and while the community from urban area is daily use of public transport because as we know, Japan is having a lot traffic jam during peak hour, so it consumes a lot of their time, so that they choose to use the public transport. Okay, so next we go to the China. China is located in Southeast Asia. This country contribute about 18.47% of their population to the world, so that they are more car users as they are having family. Next, we go to the South Korea. South Korea contribute about 0.66% of the total world population, and then community of this country is very conscious of their colors of car, which is the black or white. This is because those color is related to something very productive for them, as they are typically hate something irrelevant work. And the last one is Thailand. This country is not crowded as other country, and usually this country known as tourist private places, so that most of the cars at the country are using for the rental car.
I'm Tan Chen Yi. Now I would like to present about the overview of the countries. This is the overview of Japan. In Japan, for the politics, it is a parliamentary democracy with a legislative system. The Prime Minister holds administrative power including law enforcement, daily matters, and appoint for the cabinet. Japan is also the fifth largest economy in the world after China, EU, US, and India. It has a mixed and commercialization economy. For the social of Japan, it has social classification. Educational is one of the most relevant components of social classification. Certificate is always been the main qualification of jobs and marriage. For technology in Japan, Japan is moving rapidly towards Society 5.0. All products will be linked via IoT technology, and all innovation will be incorporated to improve the quality of life. Next is the overview of China. For the economy of China, China is the second largest economy in the world. However, income imbalance still greater throughout the last decade. For the technology of China, China became global technology leader and the highest penetration of mobile payment on earth. The companies aim to expand their achievement outside the Chinese market with the successful technology. For the politics in China, the head of government is the president and is nominated by the National Assembly. He guides and controls government policy with the help of 4 assistants. In the society of China, agrarian society in which the ruling classes choose their representative through empire exam. The entire population is often divided into different hierarchies like a pyramid. This is the overview of South Korea. The politics of South Korea. It is a country with president and is nominated to a 5-year limit by a public election. He enjoys the executive authority and assigns both the cabinet and prime minister with the agreement of parliament. South Korea is the 4th largest economy in the Asia and 11th largest in the world. It is popular for its rapid increase from one of the world's poorest nations to an industrial and high-income nation in only 1 century. For the social in South Korea, it has different social classes. There are 4 social classes which are wealthy elite, little bourgeoisie, middle class, and working class. The technology of South Korea is one of the most revolutionary nations in the world. Bloomberg's 2020 Innovation Index has highlighted the excellent performance of South Korea in R&D. For the last one is the overview of Thailand. The politics of Thailand is a constitutional monarchy regulates Thailand. The executive power, including law enforcement and daily affairs, was held by the Prime Minister. For the economy, Thailand is the 2nd biggest economy in Southeast Asia. The government development plans to motivate more private sector investment and improve the tourism market. For the social, Thai society is structured hierarchically based on age, career, wealth, and resident. For the technology of Thailand, Thailand have planned to accomplish the development plan known as Thailand 4.0. It is defined by an enhanced, digitized business, social environment, and development infrastructure. Thank you.
My name is Someng Hua, metric number 271427. So now I will presenting about the SWOT analysis of the 4 countries to ensure Blue Enterprise have a favorable market environment. So firstly, it is the SWOT analysis of the Japan. The strength of the Japan are the largest automotive market. They have strong R&D facilities. For example, Toyota, Honda, and Nissan have a strong automobile industry in Japan. Therefore, it will be an advantage of the company to export our product. And it has more advanced technology, especially in producing environmentally friendly vehicles. Next, the weakness is the overpopulation problem. Because much of the islands cannot be lived due to the natural disaster. According to IMF, there are more than 20% of the population are aging over 65 years old, and it will lead to reduction of efficiencies of labor force. The labor cost also will become high, and then it will affect our profit in Japan. Next, the opportunity are to become a target of many international companies because Japan have a plenty of the consumer income and it have high level of earnings. It means that most of the consumer in Japan willing to invest various kind of products and services. Thus, it can increase the profit of our company. The trade in Japan are the large number of company those. Toyota and Honda are such strong company those. They are all quite fighting with its product quality and features, pricing, safety, and customer service. This will lead them into intense competitions. Next, a SWOT analysis of the China. The strength in the China is the low labor cost. The labor costs in China are 5 times lower than the US market. It will lead to improved quality of labor and then produce more skilled workers. While the weakness in China is high unemployment rate. The employment rate in China was only 71% with the population 1.4 billion. It will lead to low wages, and as an exporter we need to pay income of the workers as a risk compensation. While the opportunity in China is a huge potential expansion market. China economy are the 2nd largest economy in the world and still booming even after this pandemic. So the GDP of China have been rose faster than expected, around 5% in July and September of this year, as China from its high rate of export and import. While the trade in China is a trade barriers and strict restriction. It will set international trade policies and standards, and it causes companies have to increase the price with limited choice of product. For example, China sets a production of export quota of 5,000 vehicles per year. It will limit supply and then the price increases and help domestic car makers. Next, the SWOT analysis of the South Korea. The strength of the South Korea is the high economic freedom. There are no government laws and almost no trade barriers that imposed by the South Korean governments. South Korea's economic freedoms are very high as it reached 74 in this year and is among up 10 countries in the Asia-Pacific region, while the weakness is the export dependency on China. The international trade of South Korea are more reliant on China and its credible alliance on US. This has put South Korea into an unprecedented pressure as the intense rivalry between China and US spills over and then will affect the trade of the South Korea. While the opportunity in South Korea is the increased internalizations, the South Korea adapted according to their norms and cultures. South Korea is will help their companies to lower the cost and outsourcing in the process of the export, while the trade of the exporting South Korea is the field of economics. The nuclear trade from the North Korea have always been a threat towards the nuclear war to the South Korea. For example, the North Korea had been launched the missiles and attempts various nuclear tests in the year 2015, which bring effect to the South Koreans. Next, the SWOT analysis of Thailand. The strength of the Thailand is the export-dependent economy. It reached around 2/3 of the country's GDPs. The Thailand had total exported nearly around 252 billion worth of goods. While the weakness in Thailand is unstable economics, the US and China trade war tensions have bring disruption of global supply chain, have weakened the demand of export in Thailand, while the opportunity in Thailand is the lower taxation of a business. It's beneficial for the business owner who want to set up their business and thus creating more jobs to the people. While the trade in Thailand is high labor cost, a manufacturing factory is required to build up in order to reduce exporting costs. The labor costs in Thailand are highly all the time as average of 98.56 points from 2001 to 2020. So that's all the SWOT analysis of the 4 countries. Thank you.
Good day to everyone. My name is Go Xingjie with metric number 271581. Today I'm going to present about market analysis and recommendation for Bullets Company. The first one is priority export opportunity of Bullets Company. A statistic from JPJ shows that motor vehicles registered in Malaysia was increasing from 28.18 million in 2017 to 31.2 million in 2019. It is because vehicles becomes very important in our daily life. Our company decided to export to Thailand as they are a developing country like Malaysia. Thailand mostly assembly expensive cars such as Toyota, Honda, BMW, and others. But not all the citizens of Thailand are affordable to buy it. So, cars that cheaper with good quality are more suitable for all the citizens in Thailand. Next, tourism contribute to economy of Thailand. The General Secretary of the Office of the National Economic and Social Development Council expects that the tourism sector will account for 30% of GDP by year 2030 in Thailand. This is almost up from 20% in 2019. In this case, tourists need vehicles to reach their destination. This also benefits for driver or car rental service owner in Thailand. A cheaper but comfortable car from Bullets Company are suitable. Next, lower taxations for business is an advantage for Bullets Company. This can help our company to save costs and get more profit. Besides that, Bullet Company might open a car factory in Thailand in the future. Government gives lots of benefit for FDI in automobile industry. For an example, corporate income tax CIT exemption for up to 8 years, permit to own land, permit to remit money in foreign currency, permit to bring skilled workers to work in the manufacturing activities, and also import duty exemption on machinery and raw material used in manufacturing. This can help Bullet Company to go far internationally. Last but not least, the minimum wages per month in Thailand is 1,038 ringgit. Compared to Malaysia, is 1,200 ringgit. This shows that the minimum wages per month in Thailand is still low compared to Malaysia. For the recommendation, our company used separate export department to handle those export activities. This is because issue of the built-in department can be avoided, such as the clash between the company's foreign and domestic sides over the time spent by domestic marketing workers on overseas business matters. Next, we set our price at 35,000 ringgit Malaysia to 40,000 ringgit Malaysia, which is suitable for low salary family or individuals in Thailand. To boost our sales, we also provide several promotions such as cash rebates and promotion on special day on Labor Day or National Day of Thailand. Hence, we will promote our products by advertising in different ways. Videos and posters will be created to become more interesting to attract our customers. But not least, besides online, we also launching a 4S shop which we can have face-to-face connection with our customers.